Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Hi, Miss Rebel Jewel. How are you? Good to see you. Hi, Josie Define Cakes. Nice to see you. Thank you, ladies, for tuning in. I hope you're well. Hi, Love Inside. Thank you for joining. Good evening to you, Miss Rebel Jewel. I hope you're well. Yeah, so thank you. I'm good, thank you. I'm good and lovely to see you. So thank you for joining me, everyone. So today, again, I'm doing like a Wednesday live, and I'm doing it through the Instagram again rather than through the YouTube. But my video will be available on YouTube also, and then I will have the discount codes to Ghana's Fresh and Skin Medic. So if you don't catch the live today, then it will be, I'll post it as usual on YouTube. So thank you for those that are tuned in. So today, I think last week on my live, I had like kind of a different kind of live. It was like a joint live with one of my friends, Jennifer. So we spoke about all different things to do with Jennifer's natural hair experience. So today I'm kind of going back to what I normally talk about. I will have another guest joining me in one of the future discussions I have, but today I'm talking about hi, Honestly Vegan, nice to see you. So today I'm kind of talking about one thing that I think is a staple thing in a routine. So I did a post on my Instagram. Oh, thank you, beautiful. Thank you, Honestly Vegan. Yesterday I did a post on my Instagram to actually talk about the vitamins I'm currently using. So for most of us, hi, Seduction Spot. So for most of us, it is that time of the year where it's getting a lot colder and we're just going through that kind of climate change. So I think it's important to like kind of make sure that you're covered in the sense of getting the right vitamins and stuff. So I for years I've been doing my research on like vitamins and anything to do with nutrition, because I love to get into that. I just like to do it for my own kind of like self-awareness or knowledge. So I'm going to kind of talk about some of the things that I'm using at the moment. So I have done a pre-recorded video about vitamins, but I really think at this time of the year it's so important to like kind of share information about why it's so crucial, especially at the winter time when someone like myself, who is a Caribbean, that doesn't get natural sunlight, to actually take vitamin supplement. So one of the things that I normally take is this product, this Nature's Bounty. And my ring light's on this side, so it might not show properly. So I don't know if you all can see it clearly. Oh yeah, there we go. So this one's Nature's Bounty. So this one's like a mix of like vitamins. So it has like things like vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin C is like very crucial in the hair growth. Oh, you take those too, Honestly Vegan. They're so good, aren't they? So these ones have got all like, they've got 16 ingredients, including antioxidants. So when I started taking these Nature Bounty vitamins, I noticed like the difference just in my oh, hi Josie. So where do you get those from? So I get mine from eBay. So I believe, Honestly Vegan, I don't know where you get yours from, but I get mine from eBay. But I'm sure you can get it from Nature Bounty directly, or you can get it from Amazon as well. So with these ones, they've got things like vitamin C, which is essential in the organ health, and not only that, the hair growth. And then also vitamin D. Well, we all know we need vitamin D, right? So it has that. It has thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, folate, B12, and it has biotin. So it has a Walmart or Amazon. Oh, perfect. Okay, so in the UK, we don't have Walmart, but I know in the US, of course, you guys have the Walmart, which is fantastic. So you can get it over from there. So I spend about 13 £13 here in the UK, and then I'm guessing in the US it'll be about $14 because the difference with our currency isn't that different anymore. So it's got B12, and then so with the biotin, one of my hi Queen Maker, nice to see you. With the biotin, because it's got 3000 mcg. Oh, brilliant, Josie. Yes, definitely good to check it out. So because it's got the 3000 mcg micrograms, then it doesn't really, you don't really need to take beyond that, because I've been taking biotin supplements for years, so my body's kind of trained to actually, before I started out with like 1000 mcgs, but make sure you kind of train your body into like getting used to the biotin, because what can happen is some people do get really insane breakouts. I've never experienced that myself, because what I do is I have no less than 2 liters of water a day, so my skin has never had that kind of reaction to biotin. And I simply put it down, if you do maybe get a reaction to it, maybe up the water intake. So I've never had a reaction because I've just made sure that I had the correct amount of water. But it does, you do notice like a drying sensation of the throat. So that just means that you just, again, you got to have more water. So I use a water app to monitor my intake, especially in winter. I don't know if you'll all agree with me, but it's so like harder, so much harder to drink so much water in the winter time, because you just don't want like really cold drinks at this time of the year. Like a lot of the times you just want something that's more comforting, more warm, but it's so crucial to get that water intake. So I'd say start small with the biotin, and then if you want to increase it. I personally have said in one of my videos that I don't know if I take, because at the moment I'm having 10,000 micrograms of the biotin, because I actually run out of these. So because of the delivery, I had to order a new batch of biotin. So I don't know how much difference it makes taking 3000 than it is taking 10,000, but I'm taking 10,000 at the moment, and when I'm done with that batch I'm going to go back onto this. So Josie, in the winter I feel like our bodies retain fluid as well, so it's hard to drink. Like, I agree. it does feel like that. It's so strange, like it just feels like you need to like go, well, I personally, when I drink the normal amount of water, I feel like I'm always to and from the toilet. Just to say it in a how do you say, in a bold way, it kind of does feel like you're always constantly thinking of water and stuff. So I agree. But another thing that I do, which I'll put in another one of my lives, is I do work out, and I'm actually challenging myself to really push a lot harder with my workout regime. So when I work out, I notice that I need more water, because I'm purposely pushing myself to actually exercise. Oh yeah, so Josie, we do need to sweat. I agree with that, and that's another thing, that's another live that I'm actually going to speak about, how I've noticed the difference with working out and actually the stimulation of the scalp. So with the biotin, for now I'm actually taking this, but what I've done, and I'll explain this in a few moments. I've ordered something else, so, and a lot of you may have heard of it as well. So one thing that I do, this is one thing that I've gotten from the shop. So vitamin C is really crucial in our supplement requirement. So this is one, I got this, it's so hard to get the focus on this. Oh yeah, here we go. So this one's called Minovit, and this one's vitamin C, and they're chewables. So with this one, if I do run out of my current supplements I'm taking has the vitamin C, but vitamin C really does help. Oh, hi Scats, nice to see you. So with the vitamin C, if we're deficient in vitamin C, trust me, you can notice it in your hair growth. Hi LWI, nice to see you. So yeah, we do notice it in our hair growth a lot. It can stagnate the hair if you're deficient in vitamin C. And I know we can get it from things like, of course we can get it from things like food, but you do need, when it comes to the hair growth, especially more for when it comes to like our kind of culture, then we do need it more than most people do, especially if we're not in that right climate. So that's another thing, that this can be something that adults, for adults and children over 12, and then they chew one a day. So this is fantastic for kids. I remember growing up, I was always having like the cod liver oil and with the orange in it. So that one is something that is brilliant for kids. It's so easy, you don't have to like try and like swallow a tablet. So that one's perfect. So one other thing that I think is important in the regime is iron. So for me personally, I have uterine fibroids, and this is something I speak openly about because it's something that, again, it's a part of our actual makeup as people as well. So a lot of people in the Caribbean, African, Caribbean and Asian community, we tend to suffer more from things like uterine fibroids or polycystic ovaries and stuff like that. So with this, I actually myself am low naturally in iron. So even if I was to eat certain things, then I would still be deficient in my iron. So I have to supplement it further. So this is one thing that I got, and this one's called Feroglobin liquid. So this one, you can take the iron in liquid form. So anyone that again, anyone that does have like problems with their hair. So Miss Rebel Drew, is true, I'm low in iron. Yeah, definitely, I'm low in iron and vitamin D. So that's, I'm exactly the same. We're definitely soul sisters on that. So it's like with the iron and vitamin D, because we're not in our natural habitat, we're automatically low in these things. So we can eat like things like I don't know, lentils. But this is another thing with things like lentils and stuff like that. I know a couple of people who have arthritis that can't, yeah, definitely miserable, Jewel, not enough sun. So I know a couple of people in my family that who unfortunately they can't eat lentils because they've got arthritis. They've got like different kinds of arthritis, so they can't actually eat lentils. So then that leaves that option that, okay, there's only so much spinach you can like blend up. If you will, you know, when you buy a pack of spinach and then it wilts down to one portion. So that is, it's good to eat the spinach, but it's still not the daily requirement amount. So with this one, it's got, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to link everything anyway. I'm going to either link, because some of these I've gotten from the shops, but some of them I've gotten online. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that exact type if I can't find the ones that are exactly the ones that I'm showing you today. So this Feroglobin liquid, it says great tasting. It tastes okay. It tastes like, I can't describe it. It's like not a sweet, it's like not a medicine kind of tasting, but it has like a kind of, almost like an orangey taste to it. So it says gentle iron mineral, B vitamins, iron contributes to normal formation, hemoglobin and red blood cells. And then this is perfect for winter because everyone needs that pick-me-up in the winter with the iron. So it does actually have the vitamin C, and it has a decent amount of vitamin C. So normally I think we're meant to have like 15 milligrams. Or let me check with this one, vitamin D. Okay, tell a lie. So with this Nature Bounty, this has 60 milligrams of vitamin C, but with this one it has 20 milligrams, so I still think that's a decent amount. And then it has all the different things like thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, B6, folic acid, B12, and this is good because it's got like the iron, 14 milligrams of iron, which is our daily requirement. And then zinc, it's got 10 milligrams. So zinc, there's a lot of videos, a lot of hair videos that go around where some ladies say in the natural hair community as well, which is quite interesting. They kind of say that they notice that their hairline, when they've stopped taking, yeah, I know, that's what I'm thinking. You know what, Miss Rebel Jewel? So Miss Rebel Jewel says that's a lot of vitamins. I agree, I didn't even notice it had so many in it. This is just as good as taking something like this. So it is so interesting. And this was, how much did I pay for this? I got it from Sainsbury's actually. But yeah, I mean, you can get it online. And I ran out of my iron, and again because of Royal Mail I had to be waiting forever for the delivery, so I was like, okay, well I'm gonna go to the shops. And literally yeah, I'm only just seeing this now. It's got quite a lot, so it's got the yeah, I think it was about £10, that's it. So that's good, because considering all the ingredients it has in it. So it's got copper, manganese. Manganese is important for us again as black people to incorporate in that into our regime, because without manganese then again you just, it's the things like fatigue. Again, I have uterine fibroids, so that will help my symptoms, but it will help with my hair growth as well. So it's got iodine, lysine, honey and malt extract. So honey and malt are really good for again for the hair growth. So this is fantastic. This is something that you could take on its own because it literally has everything that you need in it. You don't need to supplement. The only thing that you would have to supplement on top of it is the biotin, because it's missing that. Oh, thank you, Miss Rebel Jill. So the only thing you need on top of that is, of course, with the biotin, because it's missing that element. So they wouldn't put like how many micrograms of biotin, because that's something that's like it's like biotin's like a treat. So it's like an added extra onto something else. So that's really fantastic. So it says 1 to 2 teaspoons for men and women, 1 teaspoon. I can't even read today. 1 teaspoonful. No wonder I can't read. It's the way they write it out. Because I just say teaspoon. So it says 1 teaspoonful. I don't know what the difference is with that is. So it says 2 times daily. And then this is really handy because children from the age of 3 to 6 can take half a teaspoonful 2 times daily. And then children from 7 to 12 can take 1 teaspoonful 1 to 2 times daily. So it says approximately 1 teaspoonful is 5 ml. And this is another thing that it's kind of a strange one as well, that when I was growing up, when I was a child, I started my kind of growth early. So I was probably like 11 when I started growing rapidly, maybe younger than that, maybe 10. So it's so important, and I believe that I would have had the fibroids from when I was a kid, because I had the showing signs of it. So if you look it up and then you see, not only that, my hair was always kind of like quite weak. So that was something where if you do supplement it, and again we're more prone to it in our culture, so if it's something that it's important to maybe get the children on it from now, so they don't experience that kind of from the health perspective, but from the hair perspective as well. So then it's like, as the saying goes, prevention's better than cure. It's better than to start them from that age, rather than to let it be a thing where you're trying to figure out what it is that's missing in the diet. So this is something that's good for children. I know with the Nature's Bounty, they don't recommend it for children, that I believe of. But I won't go into that because I can't see it directly. But it doesn't say it's recommended for children. Oh, thank you, Josie. Thank you. Prevention is definitely the best thing, I'd say. So, yeah, I'd say start the children off from young. And then, hi, Wonder Whips, how are you? So it's good to start them off at an early age, so then you don't kind of have that kind of thing where they're worrying about it when they get older and trying to diagnose themselves. So that's the next thing. I think that's a really good one. Oh, thank you, Miss Rebel Jewel. I hope you think so. So the next one that I'm going to speak about, I spoke about this in my pre-recorded one about vitamins also. But again, because it's winter, it's so important to bring up the things that we need in our diet. So this one is called ZipVit. So this one, let me put it up to the screen. This is one big bottle. It has 180 tablets, which you only have one a day. Fantastic. This cost me about maybe £5. I got it from eBay. So what it is it's a vegan tablet. So for anyone that's vegan, it's good for anyone that's not vegan, or good for anyone that is vegan. So this is something that you can take again in conjunction with the biotin as well. Oh, so Wonder Whips, I wonder if they have that in the States. Oh yeah, I think they do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check it. I think ZipVit is quite a universal kind of vitamin, so I think they do definitely sell it in the US, but I can check that out. And everything that I actually discussed today, I'm going to put it in my YouTube link, so I can check it out and then DM you and find out. But if not, if there's ones that I don't think they do in the US, then I can post it. I can find something that will be an alternative, because I guess there's always something that can be an alternative. So these are vegan tablets. And then these ones, I do like these. I have used these, but these are more my backup. Oh, so Wonder Whips, if it's too good for us, probably not. They don't want us healthy here, sadly. Oh yeah, no, the same's in the UK. They don't want us healthy in the UK either, to be honest. And this is me being transparent. So when I've actually been to my doctors and that and tried to push for like information about when it came to the, I have uterine fibroids. So when it comes to things like that, when I've really pushed for years and years to say, you know what, I'm not actually happy with what the solution, there wasn't really a solution that they gave me. They just kind of left me and said, oh, okay, just leave it as it is. But I was in so much pain for years. So I got diagnosed with it for 3 years ago, but I've had it for years. It just got gradually worse, and then I had to self-diagnose myself. So it's a thing of that. It's good to seek advice from the doctor, but in our case, it's good to do your own research, because a lot of the things that the doctors kind of tell you is not the right advice, and then they don't want you to actually use natural remedies and stuff. So I think it's important to do, and I've actually spoken, the last time I spoke to my doctor was a few weeks ago, and they actually said to me, oh well, you can actually continue what you're taking, your own supplement. And I was like, wow, that's kind of deep. Like, they actually acknowledge that I should keep taking something that I've researched myself. So I think always kind of, if you feel like you're lacking in something, definitely kind of do your research. And if you feel okay and you have no adverse effect, definitely continue using what you're using. So with this one, it has things like vitamin C, iron, and with the vitamin C it has 80 milligrams, so it has more than the Nature Bounty. And then again with the vitamin C, it helps with hair growth. Iron, again 14 milligrams, that helps with hair growth. And zinc are those three things. Vitamin C, iron and zinc are the three things that you need, are fundamental in the hair growth. Of course, things like the biotin is like a secondary, is like the thing that actually aids the hair growth. Oh yeah, and folic as well, folic acid. So this has the A, B, D folic, and then it has different B vitamins including B12. So with this one, it has all other different things like vegetable extracts and stuff like that. So that one's perfect. And this one, it's like the tablets are quite small. They're like soft coated tablets, so they're not that big. Hi Lil Cyrus, nice to see you. So that one's like good, it's easy to kind of like digest. So one of the main things I spoke about, of course, is biotin. So one item that I'm using at the moment is this. So this is called a Mobu. So this one I got, and look at the little cute little drawing on the back on the cute cartoon. So this one, I think they're saying, oh, they're actually thanking the key workers. That's so cool. That's really sweet. I like the diversity on it. No, I'm joking. No, it's true, right? Yeah, so, oh, thank you, Wonder Whips. Okay, sounds like good stuff. Yeah, so with this, biotin is the thing that I've been taking for years. In one of my videos, I actually explain that when I take something with the biotin in it, then I can actually tell the difference when it's working by just feeling my nails. So my nails are normally like a papery kind of texture, but when I actually feel it or flick my nail, if it feels hard, then that's when you know it's working. Or actually, like, sometimes I can notice like little facial hairs coming up. So that's when I know that the biotin is working. So with this, this one has, sorry, that sounds bizarre, but it's true. When you notice that your hair's growing quicker as well on parts of the body, like my arms, like things like that, then you know the biotin's definitely working. So this one is 10,000 mcg. It has 60 tablets. So what I've done is I've actually bought a couple of these. This one, it says take 1 tablet daily, which is good, and then it says with water, and of course you can't actually take more than that. You don't need to. I think maybe if you were to accidentally take 2, then it can be quite dangerous. So the expiry date is 2022. So with these packs, these ones actually cost me £5 each. These were my kind of emergency one, because these ones took nearly 3 weeks to come. So I was like, let me order something else and see if it actually gets here, and it did. And then I've been using these. And then it's good because I feel like I'm trained in the biotin. It's so important to train your tolerance in it. Start off small and then work your way up. So I've been using that for a while now. So one of the ones that we do properly need, and I'm going to keep this short and sweet as well, is vitamin D. Of course we need it, especially in the winter time. So this is vitamin D3 and K2. So I know with us, oh, thank you, Miss Rebel Jewel, I hope it makes sense. So with the vitamin D and the K, that I think they marry well together. Like certain vitamins, you actually need one or the other for the other one to work. So with this one has, I got this from eBay, and then this came like very quick. I think it was about £5. Maybe it was less than that, I'm not sure. But this one says 1 tablet a day. The D3 has 100 micrograms, and then the vitamin K2 has 250 micrograms. So it's like you take 1 vitamin or 1 tablet a day, and then you cannot exceed the recommended dose. So it has bulking agents. That's something that I know a lot of people say to be careful of what kind of things they're putting in these tablets. So maybe if you don't feel comfortable with actually taking it in the tablet form, you definitely get the powder form, because the powder will probably be the more like natural side. So this one has like bulking agents in it, and then it has vitamin D3, preps, sucrose, if I'm saying it right, correct me if I'm not, sunflower oil, starch. It's mixed with quite a bit, and then it's got anti-caking agents. So it says magnesium. Again, we need magnesium, and magnesium is really good for things like anxiety as well. That's one thing that I know I had at the beginning of lockdown. I had so much anxiety because it was like I wasn't feeling well at the beginning of lockdown, so I needed something to actually help that, which is brilliant. So with that one, with the D and the K, the only issue is if you take this, then you're going to have to take everything else. So there's not one thing where there's multiple vitamins in one. It just means that you have to take one supplement and find something else to supplement where the other vitamins are missing. So this is good as a kind of accompaniment to other vitamins. And then the one thing that I was talking about in my pre-recorded, oh yeah, definitely Wonder Whip. So didn't know D and K are married. I didn't know either. It's so fantastic. And I thought vitamin K was bad because they actually used to relate vitamin K, if I'm not wrong, to scurvy. So I thought vitamin K was off the menu completely in nutrition, but clearly it's not. And that was something that in the past, because I've read up like in the book of nutrition, that was something in the past where they would actually like mine workers would get ill from like ingesting too much vitamin K. Yes, I think it's scurvy. Yeah. So it's so when I saw that I was like K3, but I know that we need certain types of vitamin D, and which D3 is one that we do need again, because you can't just take any kind of vitamin D. For us, it doesn't tend to work as correctly as it should. So I think D3 is the right kind of vitamin for anyone that's like African, Caribbean or Asian. So I think those are perfect. So the last one, the last vitamin, multivitamin I'm going to talk about is Well Woman. So this one is one again I've spoken about on my pre-recorded, and this one's really good because it's got multiple vitamins in it, and then I wouldn't have thought so. I always think hi, embracing my curls, nice to see you. So I always kind of thought, oh, that woman lacked those other vitamins it needed, but it has things like starflower, evening primrose. Evening primrose is another thing a lot of people relate to the hair growth. So citrus flavonoids, and it has the vitamin D, including the D3, vitamin E, and then it has a K. Again, they work together. Vitamin C, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, the folic, the biotin, but it only has a tiny amount of biotin. So when I run out of my other vitamin, what I do is I take this is one a day, so I take this and then I have my biotin on top, so it really helps. And then it has if I can never pronounce this right, panfolinic acid, magnesium, iron, zinc, copper, manganese, selenium, chromium. So it has all of those vitamins, and it's so, hi, be your own jewel, nice to see you. So it has all of those vitamins in it, and those are essential in the hair growth. Again, I know a lot of women, I don't think I explained it clearly, but a lot of women in the natural hair community have said when they've lacked in those vitamins, then they've noticed their hairline literally peeling out. So my hairline, and this is kind of one of the reasons why I've not got, I normally wear like my head's beanie, but yeah, so just so you can see, like, look, this is my hairline. My hairline does need, I think my hairline does need a little kind of pick me up, but that's where I'm going to supplement it, because I know I'm either deficient, I need to make sure I'm supplementing correctly, or I need to just drink more water. So that one's like perfect because it has everything that you need in it. So with the Well Woman, and I get this from eBay, but you can get it in the UK, you can get it in the shops. And then if not, if you are from the US, then I believe they'll do like a normal shipping thing, because I got these on eBay, and I think I paid about £6 each for, I got 3 boxes. And then those are like £6 each, and that's quite cheap for what you're actually getting. And I've not even gotten through, you get 30 capsules in each box. I've not even gotten through like one of the so as you can see, it comes in these. The tablets are big. I've still got 2 left, and that's my first box. So that's kind of like my backup, really, but it works really well. Oh, so Miss Rebel Jill, I'm gonna pay mine to that. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Oh yeah, the hairline is so crazy. It's the zinc, the iron, and the vitamin C. Those are the 3. Did I say it right? Zinc, iron, I'm losing myself. Yeah, so be your own jewel. Yeah, is vitamins, yeah. Yeah, those three, the important ones is the zinc and the iron, because that does apparently impact on our hairline. It's so crazy. Like, I wouldn't personally know this at all, and then it's so crucial, like, to incorporate that in the diet. So I've got two more things to talk about. So the one big thing that I never used to incorporate because I hated the taste of it, and it's like, just like, I can't explain it, but omega-3. Nearly every natural hair video I watch, I'm like, oh no, omega-3, because that's another staple, because omega-3 is like a fatty kind of acid, or fatty, how do I say it? So it says omega-3 contains rich source of omega fatty acids. So that's it, fatty acids. And with omega-3, again, I don't know if you ladies had the same thing growing up, when your parents would feed you cod liver oil, and then you'd be like, oh. It's just like this horrible taste. Okay, so Miss Rebel Jewel, I used to have to take cod liver oil. Yeah, I know, when you were little, and be your own jewel. Yes, yeah, is good. Yeah, so if you just remember growing up and that taste of cod liver oil, and you'd just be force fed the spoon. If you didn't eat it, then you'd be like, Pam. No jokes. That was us growing up. So basically, with the cod liver oil, basically that is so essential in the hair growth. So hi, Ashanti, nice to see you on. So that is really crucial in the hair kind of steps as well, because we need the fatty acids on top, not only on top, but we need it internally as well. So Miss Rebel Jewel, don't make me laugh today. Oh gosh, that made me laugh. Yeah, so it's so funny that this kind of supplement, I would never have known, I would never link it to hair growth, but apparently it really does work towards the hair growth. So this one is I got this from Miss Rebel Jewel, you'll definitely know, this is from Lidl. I mean, you'd know the shop. This is from Lidl, but of course, so like, if you're from the US, then you can get it online totally. So this one, omega-3, I paid about £2 for this. So omega-3 is very cheap. This one you can have one a day, and then any children over 12 can take this as well, which is fantastic. And then yeah, it also has antioxidants, so we not only need to be taking things that are gonna build the system, build our immune system, to build things like our hair and stuff like that, but we need the antioxidants to clear out, to cleanse out the badness as well. So this is high in antioxidant. And this is another thing with some of the things that I make as a DIY. Like last week I did a DIY and I included neem powder. So with neem powder, that's a cleansing agent, but you can't digest neem, so that's what omega-3, things like omega-3 are good for. So that one's the last kind of physical vitamin I'm going to show you today. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is the MSM. So one lady that I'd taken inspiration from about the MSM, and I won't pronounce it because I can't. She literally, her name's Curly Proverbs. I don't know if a lot of you might have heard of her. So she's from the UK, but she basically has grown her hair from like kind of like shoulder length to kind of like tailbone length hair. And I actually used to take MSM a few years ago, but then I actually I think I only took it for like a month and then I just stopped. So I didn't get that kind of benefit from it. Hi Kitchen, how are you? So I didn't actually get that benefit from the MSM, so I just stopped because I was like, right, I'm gonna go back to Biotin, I'm gonna go back to what I know. So then when I'm watching Curly Proverbs videos, oh, thank you, Kitchen. Nice to see you. So when I'm actually watching her video, so she's saying that MSM has contributed, because I do a lot of the Ayurveda, like kind of inspired stuff that she does, but she says with the MSM that actually kind of contributed to her hair growth. So with that, she takes the powder form, so that's something that I've just ordered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my description link on my YouTube where I get the MSM from, because what that does is biotin is good for the hair growth, but what the MSM does is the MSM, one, is a cleansing agent, which is fantastic. We all need some kind of cleansing agent in the body. But not only that, it actually prolongs the growth phase of the hair. So we all shed around 100 hair strands a day. So our hair should be shedding in strands, not in little sections, but in strands. So if it sheds in little sections, in little pieces like that. Oh, so Wonder Whips, I can't wait to see that live. Never heard of MSM. Thank you. So when I've all done an order, so when I do receive that order, God willing, Royal Mail will deliver quickly, then I'm gonna do the live, or I might do a pre-recorded video on that. So with the MSM, yeah, so our hair sheds 100 hair strands a day. So if your hair sheds like this amount, that's breakage. But if your hair sheds in like it's the length of its strand, then that is just normal shedding. So don't be alarmed if you see it shedding. But with the MSM, it actually prolongs the hair length of the hair, so you won't actually get as much shedding as you should. And when you do Google the comparison to the biotin and to the MSM, with the biotin it says, okay, well, it's something that's really good for the hair, skin and nails. But with the MSM, it actually links it. One, it does things, I'm sure it's good for like any health issues. But not only that, it actually connects the links to hair growth, because some things they say, oh, well, we've done clinical studies and we don't know if those are connected to like hair growth or something. But with the MSM, it does actually say this is connected to hair growth, which is amazing as compared to biotin. So I think it's about time that I take that step and actually take that MSM, because I do think biotin's good for me, but I feel like I've built up too much of a resistance to it. So with the MSM powder, when I do the video, it should only be taken in small doses, because I've got experience in taking it years ago and experience in taking the biotin. Then I know that my body will already be kind of set up to take it. But if you're probably new to taking it, then I'd say definitely either consult a doctor if you can get hold of one, and then if not, then just take it in small, very small amounts. So that is kind of all of the overview of the supplements that I think are important in the hair growth regime. And what I'm going to be doing is this weekend I'm going to be coming out with a video And that one's going to be, again, it's going to be a DIY video. Or I might do a talking one, I'm not sure. But I think because I've done a talking one today, then it just makes sense that I do a kind of a DIY one this weekend. So it'll be out on Sunday. And then, yeah, I hope you all can check it out. And then I just thank you to everyone that tuned in today. And then I do hope that I can see you on my live in the next one. Yeah, thank you, Miss Rebel Jewel, and thank you everyone for tuning in today. I really appreciate you all. So I hope you have a good evening, and then we'll catch up soon. Take care. Bye. Thank you, Be Your Own Jewel. Take care, everyone. Oh, thank you, Wonder Whips. I'll love you too. I'll love you, Miss Rebel Jewel. Thank you, Honestly Vegan. Oh, love you, Honestly Vegan. Thank you, Wonder Whips. Love you, ladies. Take care. Bye-bye.